and gentlemen, we have done it. We are in the final for the Club World Cup. The only thing is, it's the same situation as Plymouth, I would say. We dominate the game, but we just can't finish again. Although I'm looking at the stats right now, we had 54% possession, so it wasn't like total domination, but for most of the match we dominated the game, particularly the first half. We dominated the first half, came out in the second half, were nowhere near as good. All that matters is that we scored, but I'm going to break it down a little bit because I feel we could have done better, especially up front. The amount of chances we had and we wasted them, and I'm going to say it again, Lukaku. I mean, the amount of chances he had and he put it straight at the keeper, or he ran past the ball like at one time and he couldn't control it, so like he just kept running and the ball was stopped, and it was just like, what are you doing? He got a goal, but I mean you can't miss from there, surely. Like, I mean, I have people from my sixth form, they'll be going, oh yeah, you can miss from there because you do yourself. Yes, but a professional player of his caliber shouldn't be missing from there, and he didn't. So hopefully it will spark him into a bit of life now going into future games, because we need a proper striker again. Like, we got that, and then his press interview that he did absolutely ruined that, and he has been how he has. But we had 15 shots compared to their 12, and 5 of them were on target, and they had 3. Kepa with some magnificent saves again. Honestly, Kepa is definitely back to his best. I can't praise him anymore. Honestly, we played so well. We had 6 offsides, so again, offsides are high. We just need to make sure we're looking across that line. And actually, it was Lukaku a lot of the time that was getting them offsides. And one thing I've noticed about him is he's too slow to get back. Like, you'll see him offside and you'll think he's offside, but he won't bother like tracking back and hoping that the defenders will come back. Well, no, the defenders will play an offside trap and you'll get stuck at offside, and that's what happens, and he gets offside. But it was interesting to see just the level of playing that we played. It was partially like we weren't going at our full strength, just for the pure sake that it's a win and getting to the final, because the final is on Saturday, and it's just, do we want to knack ourselves and potentially get injuries for the final on Saturday, or go easy, win the game, and then go into the final and go full out, because Palmieras won't be easy to beat. They will not be as easy as Al Hilal. I'm sorry, Al Hilal, but you thought you had a chance. I was like, I commented on the Club World Cup or FIFA World Cup's Instagram, and I was like, oh yeah, Chelsea FC, a couple of emojis and that, and then someone replied to me like Al Hilal with a blue emoji, and I was like, you actually think you have a chance of winning? I mean, I know we're not the best at the minute, but come on, Chelsea FC. But honestly, it's just it. We should have been better, I think, though. But honestly, I'm just happy we're into the next round. If we had that performance and it went any further, like they scored, or it ended up going to extra time, or even we were out, I'd be sat here absolutely fuming. But based on the pure fact that I believe that we were going sort of easy in order to get to the final and then full push in the final, and we won, I'm sticking with the fact that I'm going to remain pretty calm. But honestly, bring on the final. Let's do it. Before I move on to the player ratings, I'll give you a quick update elsewhere in the tournament. So, Monterrey played Al Jazeera today in the playoff for 5th, and Monterrey won 3-1, so they are the 5th placed team, with Al Jazeera in 6th. So, congratulations to them, but it's still 5th. So I just thought I'd say a quick well done to them, because it's not easy getting to a final of a Club World Cup. You know, it's the best teams, and then you got Al Hilal and the team that Palmieras played. You've got to be like one of them fans and think, oh shit, we've got Chelsea, like champions of Europe, or oh, we've got Palmeiras, champions of South America. Like, yeah, it's got to be hard. And I also have a quick update on Thomas Tuchel. So they were in contact all through the game. If you watched the TV coverage on E4, like I did, you'll notice they said about it 6,000 times, and how like they were still in contact, because you could see our first team coach with earpiece and like a sort of like radio box, and they were in constant talking, and in half time they properly talked and broke the game down and passed it on and stuff. But Thomas Tuchel is taking daily PCR tests, and the minute he tests negative, he is eligible to travel to Abu Dhabi, and hopefully that will be before the final takes place on Saturday evening. So we're still very hopeful that Thomas Tuchel will be there, because I'm sure he would love to be there as much as any other players do, because he's worked hard to get our team to where it is, by getting the Champions League trophy, which seemed so far in the future. We were never looking like winning the Champions League. We were never looking like winning anything really until Frank Lampard came along, modified the team. Like Sarri did somewhat and obviously won the Europa League, but Frank Lampard came in, modified the team with no transfers, and used a load of youth, and suddenly we've got young talent that we can look forward to now and in the future, such as Mason, such as Reese. It's a bright future, and then we've got young recruits like Ben Chilwell, and honestly, as a Chelsea fan, you've got to be excited for the future. And then obviously he got sacked too early, but we got Tuchel, and then he just it took us to a second FA Cup final in a row, and to the Champions League final, and we won it, and then won the Super Cup with us, and here we are at the Club World Cup. Honestly, such a good job. So yeah, honestly, he's done wonders with the team. So he'd love to be there as well. But as soon as he gets a negative, he's on flight out there. So, my man of the match, I'm going to give it to. It's a tough one. There wasn't many standout features, but I'd honestly give it to Kepa Arrizabalaga. I have to give it to him. Honestly, he was on fire, and he pulled off many good saves again. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be in the final. He's been instrumental, and it'll be interesting to see actually whether he will play in the final or not. It'll be a tough one, but I think whoever we play in the final, we're in safe hands. Honestly, Mendy needs to get minutes, so then he becomes champion of Europe, champion of Africa, and champion of the world. Just imagine that, 3 of them in your locker. Honestly, incredible. So, player ratings. Starting from the back, Kepa Arrizabalaga, I will rate a solid 9. In fact, no, we can bump that. We'll give him a solid 10. He didn't do anything wrong in that match, so 10 out of 10. Christensen, I'll give a 7. Thiago Silva, 8. He was good at the back, central defence. Rudiger, I'll give 7. Alonso wasn't at his best. I'll give a 6. Kovacic, I'll give a 7. Jorginho, 6. Azpilicueta, 6. Ziyech, 6. Havertz, he played well, but I didn't see him do much, but I'll give him a 7. And Lukaku, I'll give a 7, because it was one of his better games, but it's not, he can do better than that. And then the substitutions that came on, we only made 3 substitutions. Although saying that, they only, like, the other team only made 2, and I guess you can't make that many. I'm not sure on the substitution system with COVID anymore, so I don't think many people are. But Mason Mount, I'll give a 7, and Malang Sarr, I'll give a 6, because I didn't see him do much. So that is my take on this match. If you have any thoughts you want to share with me, just leave them in the comments and I'll reply in the next video, because I want to know what you guys think. Was our performance good? What was your man of the match? Honestly, let me know. Any questions, anything, I'll respond in the next video, because I want to get you guys involved, because it will just make it a whole lot better. Anyway, that is it for the video. I'll be back on Friday, hopefully posting with the match preview to the final. So keep the blue flag flying high, and I'll see you soon. Stay blue.
Chelsea, Chelsea, no one can stop us now. Chelsea, boys in blue, Chelsea, Chelsea, we love you.